It's almost dark. Why are you just coming to take over?
Chu Yang, security guard at John Corporation.
I just came back from the hospital.
I don't want to hear your reasons. If you can't do it, then don't.
Lord Divine Master.
John Meehan, CEO of John Corporation.
You've hidden yourself so well.
Divine Master.
Please, Lord Divine Master. Marry our CEO.
General John. Isn't this too sudden? How about you give me some time? I'll think about it.
Call me Yahan.
Hello. What? My mommy is in the hospital. I'm sorry, I have something urgent. I'll go first. Doctor, how's my mommy?
We've done everything we can. She may never wake up again.
Mommy.
Since she can't wake up anyway, I don't think this treatment is necessary.
Lin Qingsu, Chu Yang's girlfriend.
Why not just pull the oxygen?
Lin Qingsu, what do you mean?
Baby Zoo,
Zhao Shan, the young master of the Zhao family.
this is your good-for-nothing ex-boyfriend. What's going on here? Is someone dying in this family? Do you want me to call and send some wreaths?
I'm going to fight you.
Damn you. Go to hell.
Protect the Divine Master.
Su Lingwang, the Divine Lord's personal bodyguard.
Greetings, Divine Master.
He is the Divine Master.
What Divine Master? Isn't he just a useless bum? How dare you disrespect the Divine Master? Kill!
Let's go.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
You were sent by Zhang Mihan, right? Go back and tell her.
Zhang Hong, Ling Long's assistant.
I'm not in the mood to play with her.
He's not the Divine Master, but he looks exactly like the Divine Master. The Divine Master cultivated the 9 dragons' divine skill. His aura has long been dragonized. Look at his weak aura. He can't even walk properly. But there is already chaos within the Divine Palace. If they find out that we didn't find the Divine Master, I'm afraid. You tell them. The Divine Master is now in the Northern Territory. He will arrive in High City in 3 days. The Divine King banquet will proceed as planned in 3 days. Do you want to save your mother?
You can save her.
But you have to promise me one condition. I can give your mother the best hospital arrangement. Hire the best doctors. I can't guarantee she will wake up. But it certainly won't be like lying here waiting to die like this now.
I promise you.
I want you to pretend to be the Divine Master.
The Divine Master is the supreme being who descends upon the heavens.
If he really is the Divine Master, we're doomed.
No need to worry. I have a distant relative who works in the Divine Palace. Okay. The Divine Master is in the Northern Territory. He's not in High City at all.
So that means you're all liars.
That's right. It must be Chu Yang. That good-for-nothing found some extras.
Well done, Xu Yang. Young Master Zhao, let's go back and expose him now.
No rush. The Divine Master will arrive in High City in 3 days. At that time, celebrities from all walks of life in High City will come.
This is one of the Divine Master's secluded residences. You must hear, understand, and learn everything about the Divine Master. Practicing Kung Fu.
I can't do it anymore. I can't hold on anymore. I really can't do it anymore.
Again. The Divine King banquet in 3 days. Celebrities from all walks of life and the upper echelons of the Divine Palace will come. You are not good enough to pass yourself off as the real one.
I can't do it anymore. I really can't do it anymore.
These are the Divine Master's life logs. Memorize all of them.
I've already memorized them.
How is that possible? It's only been half a day.
I've had an amazing memory since I was a child. I have a photographic memory. Linglong. Look at this deity. How am I performing?
So like, he does have an amazing talent. Although he's memorized the Divine Master's life story, and his demeanor is quite similar, but with just these, wanting to fool those old foxes in the Divine Palace and pass the test is far from enough. What do you mean, sir?
That's about enough for you.
Your physique is too weak, and you have no method at all. Within 3 days, I will definitely make you learn the Divine Master's divine skill.
3 days later.
It's the Divine Masters. Wandering Dragon Steps and Mysterious Void Hand. Divine Master's secret skill. How can an ordinary person learn it? I seem to see the Divine Master's shadow in him.
In the future your sword won't be able to hit me.
Although he hasn't learned the Nine Dragons' divine skill, but relying on the Wandering Dragon Steps and the Mysterious Void Hand is enough to pass himself off as the real one.
Wait for the Divine King banquet. I'll help you get through it. You have to promise me one thing.
What is it?
When my mommy wakes up, pretend to be my girlfriend.
I'll have Zheng Hong accompany you.
No way.
Why?
Because you have big buttocks. You can have sons. Why don't I see Su Linglong? Am I too early?
Chu Yang. Why is he here?
Zhu Yang. You dare to come to the Divine King banquet. Am I calling you stupid or ignorant?
What? Was the last lesson not enough?
You?
You're still stubborn. Then I'll teach you a lesson on behalf of the Divine Palace first.
Who dares to touch Jiang Yahan's man? I know you are the Divine Master, but you are working in my company under a false identity. There must be a hidden reason.
High City's commercial queen, John Group's chairman John Yihan, dares to protect a good for nothing.
The Divine King banquet is about to begin. Let's go in.
Okay.
Chairman John, long time no see. Your grace is still the same. Chairman John. This is able to accompany Chairman John. Must be quite the relationship. I am Zhou Kinian from the Zhou family. Since you can come with Chairman John, you must be from some prestigious family. I wonder if we could get acquainted.
Lord of the Divine Palace. Supreme Ling Jia.
God Lord. The God Lord has arrived first. Forgive us for not welcoming you properly. May the God Lord forgive us.
Translated
Head of the Wu family, head of the Zhou family. Don't be fooled by him, uncles. He is not a God Lord at all.
So it's young Master Zhao. You say he's not a God Lord.
That's right.
This young brother, although you are friends with Chairman John, you can't just make jokes like that. Exactly. We have come to attend the banquet, all to admire the God Lord's presence. Young brother, you mustn't make such jokes.
What, you don't believe me? When I say I am, you believe him when he says I'm not.
Chairman John, what's going on? He
Of course he is the God Lord. I can vouch for him.
Chairman John, you might not know this, but he is a swindler.
He is just a small clerk who has worked in High City for 3 years, who can't afford a house or a car. We don't want to work hard anymore. Just want to rely on pretending to be the God Lord, to live off women.
Chairman John, it seems you've misjudged someone. Today, the real God Lord will arrive in High City. This is our High City's honor. I, Zhou Kinian, will absolutely not allow anyone to offend the God Lord's dignity here. I don't agree either. We don't agree either. For Chairman Jiang's sake, where did you come from? Go back where you came from.
You think you can leave? I'm afraid it's too late. To be honest, everyone, my cousin is Lord Wei King of the Divine Palace. This person dares to impersonate the God Lord. Can only be punished by the Divine Palace. Don't even think about leaving today.
Young Master Zhao, I didn't expect you to have this kind of connection. Young Master Zhao, then the Zhou and Zhao families must strengthen our cooperation in the future.
Don't worry, I won't leave. Tonight's banquet is prepared for me. If I leave, this throne, wouldn't it be empty?
An imposter actually dares to sit on the God Lord's throne. Offending the God Lord is a capital crime, and he dares to covet the God Lord's throne. I think this person should be dragged out and drowned to feed the fish. The Zhou family head is right. The God Lord is about to arrive. Don't let this person disrupt the banquet. I agree with the Zhou family head's proposal. Drag this person out and drown him to feed the fish. And drown him to feed the fish.
And drown him to feed the fish.
Su Linglan, hurry up and get here.
Wait, I have evidence to prove it. He is the real deal, the Divine Master himself. This is a Dragon Country newspaper that only high-ranking officials of the Dragon Country court are qualified to read. There are reports about the Divine Master on it, as well as photos of him meeting with the monarch. See for yourself.
I was blind and didn't recognize Mount Tai. I offended the Divine Master. I hope the Divine Master will punish me. Greetings to the Divine Master. Greetings to the Divine Master.
This is impossible. Isn't he just a good-for-nothing? Who wasted 3 years of my youth, not even buying me a branded bag? How could he be the master of the most powerful force in the world, the Divine Palace?
I've long heard that the Divine Master intends to retire. He must have been in HOA City these past 3 years to experience the mortal world. I just didn't expect you all would treat him with such faces. You have insulted the Divine Master many times.
Xu Yan, we were in love for 3 years after all. You still have me in your heart, right?
Lin Qingsu, I am not familiar with you.
The Divine Master said he's not familiar with you. Step back now. Now that the Divine Master is in position, I think today's Divine King banquet can begin.
Wait!
Young Master Zhao, do you have something to say?
Patriarch Wu, Patriarch Zhou. Don't you think this is very strange?
Young Master Zhao, Chairman Zhang has already presented evidence to prove that the Divine Master is real. What? You still doubt it?
That Dragon Country publication is fake.
Young Master Zhao, do you know what you're saying?
Of course, I know what I'm saying. The imposter behind you. His mother has a terminal illness and needs money right now. It just so happens that at this time, you obtained this Dragon Country publication. Don't you think this is all a coincidence?
Young Master Zhao, are you saying
The
that?
film was translated
His
and
Dragon Country
narrated by
publication
M.
was forged by that good-for-nothing in order to take down Chairman Zhang and seize Chairman Jiang's billions of assets.
Young Master Zhao, you have no proof.
3 days ago, this good-for-nothing was still working at Chairman Jiang's company. Chairman Zhang should have seen him.
So what?
The Divine Master was not in High City 3 days ago, but in the Northern Territory.
What? Divine Palace Executive, Sir Wei King is here. I can prove
Wei Ching, Divine Palace Executive.
that what young Master Zhao said is true. 3 days ago, I received a notice from headquarters that the Divine Master was in the Northern Territory and would arrive in High City today. Moreover, when the Divine Master travels, he must have a Linglong guard accompanying him. You are alone and arrived in High City 3 days ago. How could you be the Divine Master if you weren't with Chairman Zhang? I'm afraid you wouldn't even be able to enter the door. Well, you really are a swindler. I should have known. Chairman Zhang is treacherous.
I told you a long time ago. He's just a piece of trash.
Lord Wei King, luckily you arrived in time. Otherwise we would have all been deceived by him. Now that the matter is clear, please Deacon Wei make a judgment.
Uncle, this person is impersonating the God Lord, disrupting the order of the Divine King banquet. This is a serious crime.
He must be severely punished. Severely punished.
Are you so sure that I'm a fake?
Xu Yan, it's already come to this. Are you still hoping for a miracle to happen?
He's my man. Even if he's guilty, it should be up to me to deal with it.
Chairman Zhang, it's already come to this. Are you still planning to defend this swindler?
Chairman Zhang, it's not that I'm not giving you face. This matter concerns the reputation of the God Lord. The rules of the Divine Palace. Those who impersonate the God Lord. Their crime deserves death. Guards, drag him out and chop him up.
Stop. Your subordinate is late. Please forgive me, God Lord.
How could he be the God Lord? I've seen these two people before. They're the actors he hired.
How dare you? You actually dare to assist this person in impersonating the God Lord. Do you know that this is a capital crime?
A capital crime. You a mere divine palace deacon. Are you worthy to judge me?
What arrogance.
Have an elder level person come and see me.
The Divine Palace has 3 departments under its jurisdiction. Each department has 3 elders. Elders, except for the heads of the 3 departments. No one else can command them. What are you? You're worthy to see an elder. Lord Wei, the God Lord is arriving at any moment. Please Lord Wei, take action. Get rid of these small fry. That's right. This is a bunch of swindlers. Why waste words with them? Guards, drag them out of here.
How dare you? Don't you want to know who I am? Listen up. My name is Su Ling Long.
Zhu Linglong. Zhu Linglong.
How dare you call Lady Ling Long by her given name?
Lord Wei. Zhu Linglong. Isn't that the one you mentioned before? The God Lord's personal guard. That's right. She is Lady Linglong.
How dare you? The God Lord is here. You all should kneel down and beg for forgiveness. God Lord, these people are defying their superiors. They must be punished as a warning to others.
Deal with them according to the rules of the Divine Palace.
Yes.
Uncle, you've all been deceived by them. He's not the God Lord at all. Even this Zhu Linglong. She's also a fake.
This matter is not a child's play.
I'm definitely sure of what I'm saying. If it weren't true,
The
how
film
would I
is
dare to say such a thing?
translated and
You get up
narrated
first.
by M Media.
Where was the Divine Master 3 days ago?
3 days ago, the Divine Master was in the Northern Territory.
3 days ago, these people were following Chu Yang in the hospital committing fraud. Kinks can testify. They are just a bunch of audacious people, swindlers. Knowing the Divine Palace, not many people have seen the Divine Master Lady Linglong. Therefore, swindling at the Divine King's banquet. Their purpose is to swindle the congratulatory gifts dedicated to the Divine Master.
Audacious. Simply outrageous. Even Lord Wei was almost deceived by you. Making us kneel down. Lord Wei will definitely punish them severely. To think that I, Wei King, have served in the Divine Palace for 10 years, but I never expected that today someone would dare to impersonate the Divine Master in front of me. Lord Wei, there's no need to blame yourself. It's just that these people are too cunning. Nephew, today you have done me a great service. After I deal with these people who impersonate the Divine Master, then I will recommend you to the Divine Palace for merit.
After Lord Wei recommends young Master Zhao for merit, young Master Zhao can use this to connect with the Divine Palace. With the Divine Palace as a backing, young Master Zhao's achievements will be limitless. If you kneel down and beg for mercy now, I might spare your dog life. Bunch of idiots. People who are about to die. Why should I waste words with you? After you two are executed, your mother will be handed over to me. And then I'll send your family to reunite.
How dare you? Do you know that insubordination is a capital crime?
Today, I, as the eldest son of the Zhao family, call on everyone to issue an execution order and ask Lord Wei King of the Divine Palace to carry out the execution. This person who is impersonating the Divine Master.
The Wu family seconds the motion. Immediately execute the person impersonating the Divine Master. The Zhou family seconds the motion. Immediately execute the person impersonating the Divine Master.
Immediately execute the person impersonating the Divine Master.
Since everyone agrees, then I, Wei, will borrow the Divine Palace's blade to kill this thief.
Wei Ching, do you recognize this?
The purple jade token. Lord Wei, what is the purple jade token? The Divine Palace uses red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, and purple tokens to distinguish the identities of its members. Among them, the purple token is the highest. Only the Divine Master's confidants and the various elders are worthy of using the purple jade token.
You too are really using the same means as Chu Yang did to create fake domestic publications to deceive General Zhang.
Young Master, how do you mean that?
This token is fake.
This group of people really came prepared.
You are all ignorant and shallow. With your lowly status. Do you know what the purple jade token represents? Those who dare to disrespect the purple jade token. Su Lingguan. Tell them what the consequences will be.
They deserve to be killed.
Still acting. You can be considered a rare beauty. If you casually attach yourself to some powerful person, you might enjoy a life of luxury. But you insisted on seeking death with that Chu Yang. What a waste of your beautiful appearance.
Speaking insolently. You're tired of living. Don't dirty your sword. Wei Ching. Do you recognize him? Chen Jizhen.
Chen Jijin, one of the 9 elders of the Divine Palace.
Elder Chen is not only the overlord of High City, but also the Grand Elder of the Divine Palace Chamber of Commerce, a position of great power and authority. You insignificant people, how are you worthy to mention his name?
Elder Chen, the overlord of High City.
No wonder Elder Chen has been able to be so powerful in High City in recent years, in both the legitimate and illegitimate worlds, with no one able to stop him. Impersonating the Divine Master is already a capital crime, and now you dare to mention Elder Chen. Are you unaware of Elder Chen's methods? If you offend him, it will be difficult for you to die even if you want to.
Perhaps in your eyes, Chen Jijing can do whatever he wants in High City. His name cannot be mentioned directly. But in front of me and the person behind me, he is nothing.
Just an ant.
Bold. Daring to insult Elder Chen's reputation.
It's teaching a dog like you that tarnishes his reputation.
You still dare to speak insolently. Seize them.
Have Chen Jijin come to receive his punishment, or he will be removed from the Divine Palace.
I give you 3 minutes to get to the Divine King Banquet. Otherwise, you will be removed from the Divine Palace.
Does Elder Chen need to wait for people? You think a phone call will make him arrive within 3 minutes? Aren't you being too whimsical?
How can Nance know the power of the heavens? Zhao Shun, do you know that your death is imminent? With Su Lingguan here, I only need to do what I should do.
Uncle, I think they are stalling for time. If the real Divine Master arrives at the Divine King Banquet today, we will probably be implicated.
This group of people has bad intentions. Don't be controlled by him. It's late. The real Divine Master will arrive soon. Most importantly, solve the problem at hand.
Just a bunch of clowns. Chu Yang, I think you should continue to dream your Divine Master dream in the afterlife. You dare to hit me.
Hitting you is a light punishment. If you dare to disrespect me again, the entire Zhao family will be buried with you.
Just you. Destroy my Zhao family.
The mere Zhao family. Moving your mouth is indeed enough.
You, Uncle. Do it.
The opportunity has already been given to you. You didn't cherish it. Then I will send you on your way. Go. Stop. Welcome, Elder Chen. Welcome, Elder Chen. Old Chen has arrived. I think your end will be even more miserable.
Is that so?
Chu Yang, Old Chen has already arrived. You're still occupying the God King's seat and not getting up. Still want to continue impersonating the God Lord. Trying to deceive even Old Chen.
This throne was originally prepared for me. If I don't sit, who else dares to sit?
Arrogant fool. How can the God Lord's throne be defiled by you again? You don't know whether to live or die. Hurry up and get down from the God Lord's throne.
You're already at death's door. Still being stubborn.
You all.
The film was translated
What are you doing?
and narrated by
Old Chen, these few
media.
swindlers are impersonating the God Lord. Attempting to swindle dignitaries from all walks of life. For congratulatory gifts to the God Lord. We have exposed them. Please, Old Chen, punish them severely. Swindlers. A bunch of swindling charlatans. It's our fault for negligence. Allowing these petty characters to mix into the scene. Petty thief. Old Chen, are you blaming us for not handling such a trivial matter well? Why would Old Chen need to come in person?
Since Old Chen is here, why not preside over the overall situation and let us take care of this kind of petty matter?
What kind of thing are you to actually be qualified to speak at the God King's banquet?
Old Chen, I am Zhao Shun, the eldest son of the Haitian Zhao family. I was the one who exposed the scam of this group of petty characters.
That's right, old Chen. Zhao Shun has made a great contribution in this matter. Great contribution. Wei King, you guys are too bold. Offending the God Lord. And still want to claim credit. Old Chen's tone seems to be somewhat dissatisfied with our actions. Moreover, he just said that we offended the God Lord. Could it be that? No, it should be that old Chen is also mistaken. Old Chen, you probably don't know. These few swindlers not only impersonated the God Lord, but also insulted your reputation. It's really hateful.
Yes, old Chen. This group of people is harboring ulterior motives. You should immediately punish them severely.
Severely punish. I think it should be you who are punished.
Old Chen.
What kind of thing are you to dare command me? Old Chen, we are also doing this for. Since when is it your turn to speak about the affairs of the Divine Palace? But we. Old Chen. Am I not making myself clear enough? It is you who should be punished. Old Chen. Get out. Old Chen is so angry. It's all because this group of people disrupted the God King's banquet, causing Old Chen to be so angry. Now we're going to suffer as well. It's all because of these damn counterfeiters.
Chu Yang. Old Chen is furious. Today's matter. I'll see how you clean this up.
Chen Jijin.
Divine Palace Elder.
The film was
Chen Zijin.
translated and
Greetings, God Lord.
narrated by M Media.
Old Chen. Actually kneeling to this imposter. This is impossible. This group of people must be hiding some other tricks. They even managed to deceive Old Chen.
Absolutely impossible.
Your subordinate is late. Please punish me, God Lord.
Chen Jijin. You really are having the time of your life in High City.
God Lord, the responsibility lies with me. Please allow your subordinate to decide. I will definitely give you a satisfactory explanation.
The film was translated
Old Chen, you are the
and
overlord of High
narrated
City.
by M Media.
Why should you humble yourself before them? Could there be some misunderstanding? Misunderstanding. Old Chen. You must have seen wrong. They must be fake.
Chen Jijin. Tell him. Am I real or fake?
You have repeatedly offended the divine might of the God Lord. You, what should be your punishment? Old Chen.
Uncle.
Take them away.
As expected. Whoever's people, they have to clean up themselves.
Tonight. Anyone who disrespects the God Lord, I will settle all accounts. God Lord, it is we who were blind and offended the God Lord. Please forgive us, God Lord. Please forgive us, God Lord.
These people. Should I forgive them?
Remember, you are the God Lord. Act in the style of the God Lord.
I am the God Lord. Act in the style of the God Lord. Patriarch Joe. Weren't you going to punish me?
No, no, no. It is we who were deceived by villains. Please, God Lord, do not hold our petty offenses against us.
You think you can just gloss over it with a sentence about being deceived by villains? Isn't that a little too easy?
Drag them out. God Lord, this. It's all a misunderstanding. It's all a misunderstanding. It's all Zhao Shun. He bewitched us. It was him, Zhao Shun. He bewitched us.
It wasn't me.
The accounts of Zhao Shun and Lin Qingxin. I will personally settle later. As for you, since it's a misunderstanding, then I will not pursue the matter. You. Take your own lives.
God Lord, spare us. We will never dare to do it again. God Lord, taking your own lives is already the God Lord's greatest leniency.
The
Why don't
film
you
was
thank the God Lord?
translated
God
and
Lord,
narrated
I am
by
willing
M
to offer all
Media.
of the Zhou family's property. The Zhou family members are willing to serve the Divine Palace for generations. I beg you, Give our Zhou family a chance to live. God Lord. My Wu family is also willing to offer everything. I beg you, God Lord, spare me a way to live.
The Wu and Zhou families are top tycoons in High City. I didn't expect that in order to save my own life, I would offer all my wealth. Is this the power of the Divine Palace?
Young Master Zhao, if Chu Yang is really the Divine Master, what should we do?
What to do, what to do? How would I know what to do?
Offer all the family property. And serve the Divine Palace for life. It's just that I still need to consider it.
Considering it isn't the Divine Master style. Zhang Feng greets the Divine Master. What about God Zhang Feng? God Zhang Feng's position is second only to the Divine Master. If he can take action, he will definitely be able to protect the Zhou and Wu family's property and lives. God Zhang Feng, I'm wrong. What grievance do you have? I implore God Zhang Feng to take action. Say a word to the Divine Master, and save my Zhou family's life. You mean the Divine Master didn't spare you a way to live? Then I might as well die. Have mercy, War God. Old Chen, you really are old. You can't even share such a small matter for the Divine Master. And the Divine Master has to solve it personally. You really are inefficient.
This Zhang Feng is the head of the War Department. He is the most unstable factor in our Divine Palace. If he discovers it, and we reveal our secrets, none of us will live today.
Is the head of the War Department very powerful? What if he attacks me?
You and I will both die.
Although Chen is old, I also know that today's Divine King Banquet is a celebration for the Divine Master's return. After 3 years, you're killing people in public here. Isn't that a bit inappropriate? If we don't see some blood, how can we make this group of prestigious families be a little more honest?
Zhang Feng, the Divine Master hasn't even spoken. How dare you carry out punishment privately? Bloodstained banquet. Before you act, don't you ask the Divine Master for instructions?
I really should ask for instructions. But the Divine Master has to be here too.
Zhang Feng, what do you mean by this?
You imposter. Shut your mouth.
War God Zhang Feng is a person of high position and authority in the Divine Palace, without absolute certainty and evidence. He wouldn't say that. Then Chu Yang is really fake.
I said that Xu Yang was clearly just a simp before. How could he be the War God? Zhang Feng, how dare you disrespect the Divine Master? Do you know the consequences?
Consequences. You should think about your own end first. Save it. You are not my opponent. Zhang Feng, although you are the head of the War Department, the Divine Palace is 3 departments and 1 guard. All revere the Divine Master. Those who disrespect the Divine Master can be killed by anyone. Old Chen, I don't like hearing you say that. I Zhang Feng, from the War Department, I have fought my way to this position today. It really depends on the leadership of the God Lord. How could I not respect the God Lord? It's just that the one in front of me is a fake. How can you ask me to respect him?
At today's God King banquet, how can so many people question the God Lord? Could it be that he is really a fake?
Zhang Feng, the God Lord has not appeared for 3 years. But this is not your reason to question him. Without any evidence, based on this alone, I can initiate a joint trial by the 3 departments and convict you of disrespect.
In these 3 years, I have heard many rumors, all saying that the Lord of the War Department covets the position of the God Lord, publicly questioning my identity. I think you want to replace me.
The position of God Lord is for the capable. Not to mention that the God Lord is not here today. Even if he were, I would dare to say this. You said the God Lord is not here. What do you mean? 3 years ago, The God Lord started the War of the Gods in the Northern Territory, blocking the war gods of 18 countries with his own power. Do you still remember this? This battle was unparalleled. Everyone knows it. Everyone got it. But the definite news I got is that in that battle the God Lord was poisoned by the blood-spitting power and had already died in battle. What? The God Lord has died in battle.
You dare to say the God Lord is dead? It's simply outrageous.
Zhu Linglong, don't think you can fool me by finding a fake. Absurd. There should be a limit to nonsense. Just based on some intelligence of unknown origin, you dare to question the God Lord like this. It's simply ridiculous. Is it truly something
The
ridiculous?
film was translated
I will prove it
and
myself.
narrated by M.
The God
Media.
Lord's combat power is unparalleled. Today Zhang Feng dares to spar with the God Lord. Whether the God Lord's identity is real or fake will be known with a single test.
How dare you? You dare to challenge the God Lord.
Lingguan is right. This Zhang Fan is indeed difficult to deal with.
What? The God Lord doesn't dare.
I don't want to use force today. If War God Zhang Feng wants to spar, come find me after today's God King banquet is over. Test the current test first.
It seems the God Lord is really afraid.
You're being presumptuous.
Presumptuous. Okay. Then I Zhu Biao will be presumptuous today. And would also like to ask the God Lord for guidance. I wonder if the God Lord can grant my wish. The God Lord really dares not respond. Could it be as what God Zhang Feng said? That you this God Lord are a fake?
Everyone, the God Lord's combat power is unparalleled, but now even Lord Zhu Biao's challenge, he dares not accept. Could it be that he is feeling guilty?
Let's get through this hurdle first. These petty villains dare to clamor so loudly. They would have long been slapped to death by the Divine Master. But today the Divine Master is uncharacteristically remaining silent all the time. Could it be? Is he really a fake as Zhang Feng said? There is still someone clear-headed here.
Lord War God, this humble one Zhao Shan. I said before that this Divine Master is a fake. It's just a pity that this humble one's words carry little weight. No one believed me.
I believe you. At today's Divine King banquet, we came here, all to behold the Divine Master's countenance. If this Divine Master is fake, wouldn't that chill the hearts of us all in High City's various clans? Daring to speak frankly and remonstrate. You're not bad either. I am willing to petition on behalf of the clans of High City, requesting the Divine Master accept for God Zhang Feng's proposal to prove his innocence.
I
The
Zhao am
film
also
was
willing to petition on behalf of the
and
clans of High City,
narrated by M. Media.
requesting the Divine Master to prove his innocence.
At the Divine King banquet, you all have repeatedly defied your superiors. Are you really tired of living?
Why hasn't the Divine Master taken action yet? Could he really be a fake?
If the Divine Master dares not accept the challenge, then he is a fake.
That's right. No fighting, no response. He must be a fake. Since he is a fake, then I shall represent the Divine Palace to capture this traitor, to restore the Divine Palace's prestige. Divine Master's ultimate skills. Wandering Dragon Steps and Mysterious Void Hand. Impossible. How could a fake know the Divine Master's ultimate skills?
Fortunately, he learned them in advance. Wandering Dragon Steps and Mysterious Void Hand. With these Divine Master's ultimate skills, he should be able to suppress these War Department people.
It seems everyone still has misunderstandings about the Divine Master.
Zhang Feng, the Divine Master has used his ultimate skills. Soaring Dragon Steps and Mystical Void Hand. What else do you have to say? It seems it really was a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? Zhang Feng, I think you harbor rebellious thoughts. Do you really think that just because the Divine Master hasn't appeared for 3 years, you can challenge him as you please? His Majesty.
Lord save me.
Today I will give you a small punishment as a warning. If you dare to be presumptuous again, I will definitely show no mercy.
Zhu Biao respectfully obeys the Divine Master's teachings. Thank you, Divine Master, for not killing me. Lord, the Divine Master has indeed returned. What should we do next? The Divine Master is back. Impossible. My news comes from Shangjing. That important figure couldn't possibly be wrong. Then there's only one possibility left. What? Zhu Linglong found a fake. And even taught him the Divine Master's ultimate skills. What should we do next? He's just putting on a brave face. It doesn't matter, fortunately I still have one last trick up my sleeve. Just wait and watch the show.
There have been enough farces today. Send the order down. Those who dared to defy their superiors today will be settled after the banquet.
Obey the Divine Master's command.
Obey the Divine Master's command. High City Zhang family presents a Millennium Snow Ginseng. An Emperor Emerald. A Ferrari supercar. Worthy of being the queen. Generous and giving. The value of this congratulatory gift is probably hundreds of millions. Yes, as expected. Today's congratulatory gift from Queen Zhang is enough to outshine everyone else. Divine Master, today's guests have all prepared
Film
congratulatory
was
gifts.
translated
I, Zhang
and
Feng, am naturally no
narrated by
exception.
Media.
Present the congratulatory gift. This. What light is this? It's so blinding that I can't open my eyes. This is the unparalleled Divine King Sword. That's right. The unparalleled Divine King Sword was personally forged by the #1 casting master in Dragon Country history. Uzizi personally forged it. It is the Divine Master's personal sword.
Oh, Yujizi. Is that the one who created Zhanlu, Junjun, Jukyu, Yuchang, Shangxi? Are Yujizi the 5 famous swords?
Exactly. Uzizi took Millennium Black Iron and extraterrestrial meteorite to create this unparalleled divine sword. Divine Master is the current owner of this sword. The current sword master. This sword is the leader of the 5 swords. Jianlu, Chunjun, Jukyu, Yuchang, Shangzi. Once this sword is drawn, the other 5 sword masters will definitely come to pay their respects.
He wants to test you with the Divine King Sword.
Then what should I do?
You wait a moment.
Zhang Feng is so bold today to ask the sword master to draw the sword, to summon the other sword masters to appear in this world, to prove the identity of the sword master to the world.
Is the Divine King Sword really that magical? If the sword master draws the sword, the other famous swords will also sense it. Really?
The Divine King Sword is an unparalleled divine sword. If the sword master draws the sword, the other sword masters will be able to sense it. If someone else draws the sword, they will be backlashed. They will surely die.
This Zhang Feng, the god of war, wants to use this to determine whether he is real or not. As expected, he is clever.
Zhang Feng, are you still doubting my identity? I won't haggle with you about what happened before. But don't be too presumptuous.
The Divine Master doesn't dare to draw the sword because you are afraid of being backlashed.
The Divine Master is magnanimous and gives you a chance. Do you have to provoke the Divine Master's anger?
Give me a chance. Everyone, I have received definite news that the Divine Master has already died in the Northern Territory. This is also the reason why the Divine King Sword was lost. But hasn't the Divine Master already demonstrated the Wandering Dragon steps and mysterious Void Hand? Isn't that enough to prove that he is the real Divine Master? Of course it can't prove it. Divine Master's unique skill is not something that only the Divine Master can master. For example, this mysterious Void Hand.
Zhang Feng, how can you know the mysterious Void Hand?
I have seen the God Lord use the mysterious Void Hand many times. So I tried to use the God Lord's method of circulating energy to perform it. After studying it for many days, I actually managed to learn it. This God of War Zhang Feng did not receive guidance from the God Lord, nor did he have any secret manuals of ultimate skills. Yet he was able to learn the secret technique. Not bad. If there is a traitor in the Divine Palace, and they pass this method on to others, plus diligent practice, they will definitely be able to master the God Lord's ultimate skill.
What do you mean by this?
The God Lord's ultimate skill cannot prove the God Lord's identity. Only by drawing the God King sword and summoning the other sword masters can one prove their true identity. If that's the case, then please God Lord draw the God King sword to prove your identity.
Do you know that the God King sword must draw blood when unsheathed? Are you sure you want me to draw the sword? John Fun, you have rendered meritorious service in helping me retrieve the God King sword. After the banquet is over, I will reward you according to your merits. Linglong,
The film was translated
help me retrieve the
and
God King sword.
narrated by M. Media.
As you command.
Everyone, someone like Zhu Linglong, a martial arts expert at the Grandmaster level, was still backlashed to the point of vomiting blood for merely retrieving the sword. This is the domineering aura of the God King sword.
So that's how it is. What God of War Zhang Feng said is true. This God King sword does indeed have spirituality. If it is not the sword master drawing the sword, then death is certain.
It seems this is also the reason why the God Lord doesn't dare to draw the sword, right? Because he's afraid of being exposed. How dare you disrespect the God Lord again? I'll tear your mouth apart. Zhao Xiao, she's bullying me.
Alright, baby Zhu. Don't worry. Once God of War Zhang Feng exposes their conspiracy, they will become rats that everyone wants to beat. When that time comes, I'll make them pay back tenfold.
God Lord, there are indeed too many voices of doubt today to prove the God Lord's innocence. This old man implores the God Lord to draw the sword and summon the 5 great sword masters to display divine might, so that the world will not dare to speak recklessly. God Lord, even Elder Chen has said so. What are you still hesitating about?
Didn't I just say that the God King sword must draw blood when unsheathed? Do you want me to wash the God King banquet in blood?
How about this? As long as the God Lord is willing to draw the sword, your subordinate Zhu Biao is willing to offer his life to the sword for the God Lord.
The God Lord already said that the God King sword must draw blood when unsheathed. He doesn't want today's grand banquet to turn into a cold-blooded frenzy. Please don't force him anymore.
You think I'm forcing him?
Although they are willing to sacrifice their lives to the sword. But their lives, aren't they lives too?
Their lives. It really isn't lives.
John Fun, as the chief of the War Department of the Divine Palace, you should abide by the laws and disciplines of the Divine Palace. Your current behavior is too disappointing for this deity.
Do you think I would care about your opinion?
You're being presumptuous.
I'll be presumptuous today. Let me see who can do anything to me. Divine Lord. Although Zhang Feng is the god of war, this person's actions are becoming increasingly insane. Please Divine Lord personally take action to discipline this person, to rectify the discipline of the Divine Palace. I'm afraid this imposter in front of us simply doesn't have the strength to fight the god of war Zhang Feng. Zhu Biao, what do you mean by this? Elder Chen, can't you see? He's just an imposter who has learned a few of the Divine Lord's unique skills. He simply doesn't have the strength to fight the god of war Zhang Feng.
Su Bao, aren't you afraid that the Divine Lord will really use you to test the sword?
I just don't know whether the Divine Lord has the courage to draw the sword and summon the sword master. Bitch, how dare you bite me?
The Divine King's sword has been drawn. He doesn't seem to be suffering from backlash. What exactly is going on? Lady Linglong suffered backlash just by drawing the sword. But he actually drew the Divine King's sword.
The film was translated
actually drew the Divine
and
King sword.
narrated by M. Media.
I didn't suffer any backlash. Who was it just now? Who said they wanted to test the sword? John Fun. I said, the Divine King Sword will draw blood once unsheathed. Now that the sword has been drawn, how do you think this should end?
That's not right, although he wasn't affected by backlash from drawing the Divine King Sword. The Divine King Sword and the other 5 famous swords are reacting. Why haven't the other 5 sword masters appeared?
The 5 sword masters are scattered all over the country. No one knows where they are. Maybe they're busy with other things right now. Could this be another excuse for you to question the Divine Lord's identity?
When the Divine King Sword is drawn, it will spread in all directions. They will definitely come and show themselves when summoned. God of War Zhang Feng is right. Even if all the sword masters are in High City, it will take some time for them to get here right.
Elder Chen is right. The sword masters never show themselves easily, even if they sense it. I summon with the Divine King Sword. It will take some time to arrive.
Then I'll give you half an hour. Is that enough?
Good. Hurry and find a few people to play the sword masters.
From now on, no one is allowed to leave the hall for even half a step. Violators, die.
Sir, this Zhang Feng is going too far. Zhang Feng is the head of the War Department. Not only is he powerful, he also has 100,000 generals under his command. This man is not to be underestimated. Then what do we do? Wait and see if the Divine Master were here. These problems could definitely be solved easily.
The Divine King Sword has already been drawn, but no other sword masters have been seen. This shows that there must be something hidden.
He's just a good for nothing. Does he really think that sitting on the Divine King's throne will turn a stray dog into a real dragon?
Half an hour is up. I'm sorry, I still haven't seen any sword masters being summoned. This can only mean one thing. You are fake.
Sir, the War Department has surrounded the Divine Hall.
John Fun, you mobilized the War Department's forces without permission to surround the Divine King banquet. What are your intentions?
What do I mean? To eliminate you, this imposter. As the head of the War Department, I naturally have to arrest the fake Divine Master for the Divine Hall. Men, take them down.
War God Zhang Feng has ordered people to surround this place. One want to see how Chu Yang keeps acting.
A clown is just a clown. In the face of absolute power, he is vulnerable.
An imposter who wasted everyone's time should be executed on the spot.
John Fun, are you trying to rebel?
Zhang Feng, do you know what you're doing right now? Old Chen, you're getting old.
The film was translated and narrated
Some things are
by
better
a
left
comedian.
unseen. Men, please escort Old Chen down to rest. Zhang Feng, for your actions today, the Divine Hall's 3 departments will judge you.
With me here, let's see who dares to touch the Divine Master.
We beg War God Zhang Feng to take down the fake Divine Master.
Please give the order, War God Zhang Feng,
Please give the order, War God Zhang Feng, to arrest the imposter.
to arrest the imposter. It seems it's not just me. The entire banquet hall is questioning you. Since that's the case, I shall arrest the rebels on behalf of the Divine Hall. Men, take them down. Ants, dare to offend the might of the heavens. Kill. Chunjun Sword Master Mo Tianji. Yu Chang Sword Master Zhu Bu Bai. Shengzi Sword Master Ji Sheniwang. Greetings, Divine Master.
Sword masters. They really arrived. Zhang Feng, you bastard. Let's see how you deal with this.
Great. Chu Yang really summoned the sword masters.
These are the current sword masters. Chu Yang, a good for nothing, really summoned the sword master through the Divine King Sword.
Isn't Chu Yang a fake? How is that possible?
If they are real, then my remarks just now, that's a great act of disrespect.
You summoned them,
No.
although I don't know what's going on. But the appearance of the Sword Master is enough to solve our crisis.
Sir, could it be the information from your side? There's a problem. He is a real Divine Master. Sir, my news comes from that person in Shangjing. It can't be wrong. There must be something wrong here.
John Fun. The sword master has arrived. Do you have anything else to say?
That's not right. There are 5 sword masters. But here, there are only 3 people.
I see.
Say it.
I guess. The arrival of these 3 sword masters must be the work of Old Chen.
Old Chen.
Old Chen was just driven away. These 3 sword masters have arrived. Is there such a coincidence? I guess. It must be Old Chen deliberately helping this fake divine master.
No wonder the numbers don't match. It must be Old Chen who temporarily asked for help. In a hurry. So only 3 people who know swordsmanship were invited.
Lord Zhongfeng. What young Master Zhao said makes some sense. Although these 3 are proficient in swordsmanship, but they may not be the real sword masters. Besides, that Chen Jijin is already under the command of Zhu Linglong. Chen Jijin left just before. These 3 have arrived. How could there be such a coincidence?
Are they really sword masters?
I don't know. Sword masters have always been mysterious. The Divine Master was only summoned during the Battle of the Gods. In the northern border, I have never seen them before either.
They're really not the ones you found.
I almost thought it was because of you.
Good for you, Chen Jijin. You dare to collude with them. Don't rush. We have plenty of time to play slowly with that old thing. Right now, the top priority is to control them first. We are summoned by the Divine King Sword to protect the Divine Master. You all. If you are disrespectful to the Divine Master, ask us if we agree first. You dare to block my way with just a few of you. I think you're just looking for death. Boy, you have a big tone. How dare you be disrespectful to the Sword Masters? There are 5 real Sword Masters, but there are only 3 of you. Just you. 3 years ago, we followed the Divine Masters to fight in the northern border, to fight against the war gods of 18 countries. That battle was extremely tragic. The Janlu and Juk Sword Masters have already fallen. The Divine Master led the 5 great Sword Masters to fight against the enemy, shedding blood for the country. Only then can the country be peaceful now. Flourishing and prosperous. You do not know gratitude. Instead you question him. It is truly disheartening. If you show disrespect to the Divine Master, we will certainly not sit idly by.
The actors that Old Chen found are quite dedicated.
You should still think about. After they are exposed in a moment, how will you run? If the opportunity is not right in a moment, I will cover the rear and you run.
It seems they are really fake.
Don't you know in your heart whether they are fake or not? You really think that without the blessing of the Divine Master's Divine Hall, anyone can draw a sword and summon the Sword Master?
Take them down. Those who dare to resist. Kill without mercy. Those who step forward. Kill. Vast sword intent. Shining heavenly might. You are really sword masters. Are you still going to be stubborn?
Could it be that they really are?
So Qi Yankan, Wandering Dragon Steps and Mysterious Void Hand, these Divine Masters' supreme skills. And can also draw the Divine King's sword without suffering backlash, and even summon the Sword Master. It is not a coincidence that he can do it, but because he is the Divine Master.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible.
It's over. I was disrespectful to the Divine Master earlier. Now there is only a dead end.
I really didn't expect that. My company actually harbored a true dragon for 3 years.
Could it be that these few are real? I am starting to doubt myself.
Impossible. 3 years ago the Divine Master was struck by the blood-spinning top. It is impossible that he is still alive. How is this possible? This is not true. Who exactly is the Divine Master? It's not your place to
The film was
look at him with such
translated
narrow-minded
and
views here,
narrated
even
by
if he is the real
MC.
Divine Master. But the poison of the blood-spinning top cannot be undone so easily. Today I will see how much power is left in a person who survived the blood-spinning top. Nine dragons protecting the body.
It is 9 dragons protecting the body. It is 9 dragons protecting the body.
Divine Master's heavenly might. We admire and submit.
How can you have 9 dragons protecting the body?
9 dragons protecting the body. What 9 dragons protecting the body?
The Divine Master cultivates the 9 dragons' divine skill and possesses the 9 dragons' true body. When subjected to external attacks, the 9 dragons protecting the body will appear. If he is really the Divine Master, then I Zhang Feng have endured for several years, waiting for today to seize his throne in one fell swoop, to control the authority of the Divine Hall. But the current situation is very unfavorable to us. Go!
Stop. The Divine King Banquet was originally a welcoming feast for me. But it has been ruined by you all. The atmosphere is completely gone. You come as you please, leave as you please. What do you think this place is?
Divine Master, this subordinate knows his mistake. This subordinate knows his mistake.
War God Zhang Feng. You led your troops in. Arrest the imposter. What fault do you have?
This subordinate listened to the slander of others, questioning the Divine Master in public, disrespecting the Divine Master. I beseech the Divine Lord to pass judgment.
Those who disrespect the Divine Master. What is the punishment?
According to the Divine Palace rules, those who disrespect the Divine Master shall be executed.
We are willing to eliminate the rebels of the Divine Palace for the Divine Master. Divine Master, this subordinate was just rude. But no matter what, I am also the Lord of the War Department. I have made great contributions to the War Department. I beg the Divine Master to leave some chance of survival.
Since War God Zhang Feng has spoken, some way out should be left. Then you cut off one of your arms.
Divine Master, Lord Zhang is a war god. With a pair of wind and thunder hands, he repelled 80,000 foreign enemies. If he loses an arm, his combat power will be damaged. Divine Master, are you kidding?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
What do you
The
mean?
film was translated
Literal meaning.
and narrated by M Media.
Will you do it yourself? Or should the 3 sword masters do it for you?
I'm done for. The Divine Master is starting to settle accounts.
War God Zhang Feng is the Lord of the Divine Palace's War Department. He has to cut off one of his arms to save his life. What about us?
Divine Master, are you really going to tear up all pretenses of cordiality?
What? Is it difficult?
If that's the case, I am willing to offer an arm. For War God Zhang Feng.
Zhang Feng. Your subordinate is truly loyal to you. But he is him. You are you. His cutting off an arm is his business. But you still have to be punished.
What? You? Divine Master, the War Department is the most important of the Divine Palace's 3 departments. You asking me to cut off an arm is equivalent to the Divine Palace losing an arm.
Since that's the case, then just change someone to manage it.
Divine Master, if War God Zhang Feng is willing to hand over his power, this subordinate believes the War Department's arm will not be crippled.
Zhang Feng, you must know who granted you the immense power in your hands. This can grant you all of this, and can also take it back.
Okay. Let's go. Divine Master. Actually, I Wu Biking indeed said something inappropriate. But this time, really, it was all because of Zhao Shun and War God Zhang Feng's bewitchment. I was deceived by villains.
You was deceived by villains. Then it seems you are quite wrong.
The reason my Wu family came to the Divine King banquet was to admire the Divine Master's countenance.
Kneel.
God Lord, I would by King am willing to cut off my own path to survival. I still hope God Lord to give the descendants of the Wu family a glimmer of hope.
Those with good character. But
Chu Yan, I know I was wrong. But we were in love for 3 years after all. You still have feelings for me, right?
you are not worthy. Take her away.
Those who disrespect the God Lord today, I will personally settle accounts one by one.
Chu Yang, tonight's God King banquet was stained with too much blood. It is no longer suitable for a meal.
Indeed.
Yihan has prepared some light tea and simple meals. If the God Lord is willing to grace us with his presence tonight, you may come to Yihan's humble abode. Yihan is willing to accompany you.
All right.
God Lord.
Please call me Mr. Chu.
Mr. Chu. You and
The
I
film was
may
translated
still have
and
unfinished
narrated
business.
by M Media.
Wait. I'll go out for a bit first. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Just now, I bumped into your waist. It's not there.
I didn't say it broke there.
God Lord's token. How could it be with you?
Isn't this just a piece of broken jade?
The God Lord has two great treasures. One is the God King's sword, and the other is this God Lord's token. The God King's sword, you know, was stolen by Zhongfan. This God Lord's token. Why is it on you?
Did you pick it up?
Did you pick it up? The God Lord disappeared in the Northern Territory. High City is 8,000 miles away from the Northern Territory. You picked it up.
By the river in the northern frontier area. At the time I saw that this piece of jade had the effect of warming the mind and refreshing the brain, so I have been wearing it ever since.
The Northern Frontier connects High City and the Northern Territory. Could it be that when the God Lord disappeared, this God Lord's token was lost in the Northern Frontier and floated down the river? Is there really such a coincidence? I understand now why you can summon the Sword Master and activate the 9 dragons protecting the body.
So it's because of the power of love. Or is it because I am the child of destiny?
Neither.
Then what is it?
Because of this Divine Lord token?
Because of this. This broken jade. It doesn't seem to have anything special about it.
What do you know? This Divine Lord token is the Divine Lord's treasure. The Divine Lord wears it on his body all year round. There's a large amount of true dragon aura in this jade. That's why you were able to pull out the Divine King's sword, summon the Sword Master, and activate the 9 dragons protecting the body. It's all because of this Divine Lord token.
Such a good thing. I'd better keep it on me. I won't be afraid of encountering danger in the future.
You! The true dragon aura in this Divine Lord token has already been used up by you. That's why it cracked. Even if you wear it again, it won't work on your body. But if it is obtained by someone with ulterior motives, the Divine Palace will surely have a great disaster. This Divine Lord token, I must take it back.
Take it back then. Why so fierce?
Also, about the Divine Lord token, you can't tell anyone.
Got it. Got it. If you have nothing else, there are still beauties waiting for me inside. I'm leaving first.
You stop right there.
What is it now?
I'm warning you. You are now the Divine Lord. If you dare use this identity to mess around with other women, I guarantee next time what breaks won't be the jade.
You better watch yourself. Did you drink too much?
I didn't drink too much. I didn't drink too much. Can still drink.
Fine. I know you can drink.
I'm sorry. I might have drunk too much last night.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
But it doesn't matter. I will take responsibility for you.